Welcome to Pulling Purse Strings on Talkapolis.com. I'm Kara Bates-Jennings. In the studio today, we have my friend, Joan LaGrasse. We'll be back in a second. Welcome back to Pulling Purse Strings. Today, we're talking with my friend, Joan LaGrasse. Hi, Joan.
Hi, good to see you, Kara.
Oh, good to see you. Thank you so much for being here.
Oh, it's my pleasure.
Really?
Thank you for having me.
Oh, I've heard so many wonderful things about you from quite a few mutual friends we have in Nashville, but especially from the women at Pathway Women's Business Center. I know you're on the board there.
I am.
So I just want to tell you that your reputation precedes you, and because of that, I just feel really honored to be able to interview you and talk with you today.
Thank you. Thank you.
So if you would tell us a little bit about your background, where you're from.
Well, I'm originally from Georgia, but I claim Tennessee. This is my home. I always knew when we lived here the first time we'd come back, and I'd stay the second time. Nobody's moving me.
Well, good. We're happy to claim you, by the way, because
Well,
I'm a native, so we don't want you to go back.
Well,
Okay?
no way would I leave Nashville now.
Oh, that's wonderful. And then share with us, so what really brought you to Nashville originally?
Originally, it was my husband's work. You know, I've been one of those wives who's followed her husband everywhere he's gone. And this last move, I said, it's to Nashville, John, and that's it.
Wow. But you were here for a while, moved away, and then what brought you
Yes.
back the second time?
Well, we were looking for something to do, and I said, we're going to Nashville and we're going to stay.
Wow.
Two of my girls were living here at the time, and it was just a natural migration for us. This is where we always said we'd retire, and we were lucky enough to be able to come here and to go into business.
Wow.
So it's been really a blessing, a triple blessing for us to be back here.
That's amazing. Now share with us, if you will, the name of your business and what you all do, please.
My company is Imagen, and we are a full-service exhibit house. You know, I didn't know what a full-service exhibit house was. I didn't know there was such a thing until I became an exhibit house. We design and fabricate exhibits for corporations going to trade shows, for museums. We do corporate branded interiors. Wherever there's a story to be told, whether it's a corporation's story or museum, a visitor center, we tell that story through a creative exhibit.
Wow. That is so interesting. I love it when women sit here in your seat and tell me, I didn't even know what that was before I did it. I mean, leave it to a woman to just jump into a business and just figure it out. And then now, I know from, like I said, our mutual friends, not from you because you're so humble, but from you that you've built a really successful business. And I'm just so impressed and proud of you.
Thank you.
So
Thank you.
it's awesome because you're such a great example and a positive role model for women. And so I really want to tell you how much I appreciate that.
Thank you. You know, when you love what you do, and I truly love what I do, every day is different. I get to meet so many wonderful people and learn about so many different things. I got to work with Bob Hatcher, who was one of the two people who brought back the bald eagle to the United States, who was able to bring them back. I got to work with the expert in Tennessee on snakes. I know about concrete fibers, and I know about Nissan's automobiles. So I've had a chance to really learn about a lot of different things, and it's just a joy for me.
That's amazing. And I know you could speak about so many different clients you have, but as you know, and of course this is how we met, we're both very passionate and want to support Pathway Women's Business Center here in Nashville. And we were both a part of their amazing first annual Women's Automotive Academy, where they were educating women on the automotive industry and attracting them to it. And that's where I was hearing how difficult it is to become a vendor at Nissan, which is understandable. I can't imagine how many people must try to get Nissan's business every day, and that was a big focus of that event, right?
It was and helping to prepare women to understand what we need to do as business owners to prepare ourselves to win those contracts.
Yes, and of course I should also say, not just with Nissan, but with Toyota or any large or small car automotive company, correct?
Any automotive company,
yes.
But a lot of what we learned, although we learned specific automotive terminology, most corporations are looking for the same sort of things.
It's true. And I know you were a speaker and a resource there, and so I wanted you to share some of that here. Tell us, how did you become a vendor at Nissan? Because I'm sure it wasn't easy.
Well, you're right, it wasn't easy. It was really rather difficult and rather easy. I worked for 3 or 4 years to try to just get my foot in the door with Nissan. But I became certified as a woman-owned business, and that opened the door. Now, it didn't guarantee me a contract. It just put me on their radar, so to speak. So then I had an opportunity to be on the bid list.
Wow.
And once on the bid list, I had to win that bid on my own merit, which is true for all of us in business. Women, we win because we're great. And that was sort of my story for women, was we can do this because we are great business owners and great entrepreneurs. We understand what our clients need, and that makes a huge difference.
Exactly. And you know, one of my passions is educating women on how to either start a business or expand their business. Could we pause for just a second and highlight the organization that helped you become a woman-owned business? I believe you're on the board, correct?
I'm on the forum.
Yes.
For at the national level, and I'm also on a number of committees for the region and at the national level.
Yes.
But the certifying organization is WBENC. They have a website. Just Google WBENC and it'll take you right there. You can learn all about certification. It's a process. It's a wonderful opportunity because not only do you have the opportunity to meet with a lot of corporations, but also 13,500 women who own businesses, and they can network. We network together. We support each other. I think it was Madeleine Albright who said, "There's a special place in hell
for women
who don't help
women."
Yes.
This was not planned, was it? We did not talk about this before. That's one of my favorite quotes.
It is mine too.
Yes.
And that's one of the things that we really do through our certification through WBENC.
Wow.
Is we support other women. We help them learn the ropes. We do business with other women. We support teaming together to put together proposals. When one of us can't do it alone, we do it together.
Wow.
And there's a lot of strength in women working together, supporting each other.
Oh my goodness.
There's a lot of educational opportunities through the organization also. So I really believe in certification.
Yes.
I didn't initially. In fact, I was told it will distract you from what you're doing, from your business. But then my clients started asking me, and these are major corporations, why aren't you certified? We need to count our spend with you. And when your clients say, get certified, I got certified.
You better get certified. And educate us on that. Why would a big company like Nissan care if you're certified or not? What is that about the spend?
Most companies, most large corporations, have a target of amount of spend, a percentage of the spend that they want to target toward women and minority-owned businesses. Now, it only counts if you're certified. It doesn't matter that I'm a woman-owned business unless I have that stamp of approval.
Yes.
So
because that's how I'm sorry to interrupt you, go ahead.
That's how they know that you are truly a woman-owned business.
You took the words out of my mouth. They have to have that stamp for them to get credit for it, right?
Yes, they do.
So.
And you'd be surprised. Also, the federal government has many set-asides for women-owned businesses, but again, you have to have that certification. It really helps you. And through the organization, you learn how to apply for those opportunities.
It's true. And more women need to find out about this, and I thank you for sharing that. And share with us, too, if we wanted to contact you about your business, Imagen, how would we find you?
Well, all you have to do is Google us, IMAGEN. Our website's www.imagineanything.com. And that's what we do. We imagine anything. And for our clients who may have trouble imagining where they're going next, we help them find that place.
That's wonderful. Yes, I know you have such a creative aspect to your business, which I think must be so fun.
It is wonderful. I'm not the creative genius, but I recognize talent when I see it, and we have a great creative team.
Wow. And I know that you're very humble, but you do give back, and you serve on a lot of boards. But let's highlight, though, the one volunteer organization that you and I are both very passionate about, where you serve on the board. What is the name of that, and what do y'all do?
Volunteers of America. This is an organization that's very near and dear to my heart. It's but for the grace of God, there go I. I could be one of those people who needs to live in a specialized medical environment and have a lot of support that you wouldn't find in a regular nursing home. The people at Volunteers of America provide this in a home living space. It's a wonderful, wonderful opportunity to give back to the community. There are a number of homes here in Middle Tennessee that are living for living in. The people who really are struggling wouldn't be able to live without a massive amount of care.
Wow.
It's I see these people every day and they're so happy.
Yes.
And so pleased to have the opportunity to be in a home environment that's caring and loving. The people of Volunteers of America do an unbelievable job. We do a great golf tournament.
Yes.
The early part of June. Tennessee versus Alabama, and boy, do we start! It's a celebrity golf tournament.
Wow.
With football players from Tennessee and from Alabama.
Wow. So we need to look that up because I know that's going to be in June, but it's never too soon to look for it.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, and then if somebody's watching this after the fact, then they just need to go to that website, Google that charity, and they can find out when the next one is.
Absolutely.
Yes. So
absolutely.
Thank you so much for being here today. I've really enjoyed talking with you. I feel like I've learned so much, and I have a feeling that you've inspired someone else to follow their dreams. So thank you.
Thank you.
Yes.
It's my pleasure.
Thank you for watching Pulling Purse Strings on Talkapolis.com. I'm Kara Bates Jennings, and we'll see you next time.